In Korea, United Nations troops push on in the cautious advance against the communists. An advance whose purpose, General Ridgway states, is not to seize ground, but to wipe out the enemy. The Chinese Red Army, fighting desperately in small isolated stands, prefers to give ground on wider fronts rather than join battle. And it's up to the infantry to clear out the pockets of die-hard communists. With the enemy falling back to the Han River, United Nations commanders had expected that the Reds would make their...
So Earl, where did you grow up? What do you remember growing up? Before we talk about the war, did you grow up here in West Virginia?
No, Chesapeake, Ohio. And my grandparents raised me from 1 day old, graduated Chesapeake in 1948 with 23 girls and 22 boys. Well, I went in service in January the 15th, 53.
What did you know about the Korean War before you went into the service?
I know it was a dangerous war.
The Marines came back into action only recently from the Hungnam beachhead. Despite obstacles, United Nations forces drive on to the 38th parallel, border of North Korea.
When I got drafted, I was sent to Camp Polk, Louisiana for basic training. And I had 16 tough weeks of basic. And when I finished basic, I came home for 10 days.
You look like a fine young soldier man.
I tried to be one. The 45th Division, 180th, was on the front lines. And what happened, they lost all these men. When I hit the front lines, the Koreans fired a shot, and I got up the hill. I knew that shot was coming close to me, and I ducked. I hit the ground, and that round went right over the top of my head where the sandbags was. And that saved my life there, but quite a few other things happened while I was on the front line. This is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one picture that I had him in a camera on July the 12th. And the next day, I was on the front lines, right there. And that's these guys, Korean on KP in front of mess hall. That's a mess hall there.
You told me a story that your grandparents didn't know you were in battle.
No, I didn't let them know because she would really got upset. And when they passed away, I never did tell them. I was married to this woman, and her sister was envious, I guess, of me being in the Korean War. And I kept it quiet until when she passed away. Then 2 years after that, I just let it leak out that I was in the war, and I was in the war. They said, all you want to do is go down to Armistice and show off. I didn't want to show off. I went down there because I was proud I was a veteran. I got home finally safely.
Do you have a family Bible?
Yeah, we got all kind of Bibles here.
Tell me again what your favorite verse in the Bible is.
23rd Psalms. Because the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me by the still waters. That especially. Yeah. Well, in the daylight, you was okay, but you never know what was happening at night. It was a scary place. You got to be prepared because you know whether it's coming at you or not. But the things I'll never forget about.
Like what?
It got cold, real cold over there. It got 45 below zero. I wake up at some mornings after war was over, shaking like that. Think I was still there.
So how old are you?
90.
You're 90.
December 21st, 1930.
How does it feel to be 90?
Well, I never did think I would make it to that. Because that prostate cancer. And then, see, my heart right now is not functioning right.
You're 90 years old. What do you owe your success to living 90 years?
I think when I went in the service, I told my grandparents I never have smoked, never did drink, never did chew tobacco, and I'm going in and I'm not going to. If I'd been a drunk and drinking, I would have gotten in a lot of trouble in service. Feel how heavy this is.
It is. That's beautiful. So, Corporal Willard E. Goodall.
Right. Now, I was in the 45th Division, 8 months. And then I went to 25th Division down here for 6 months. Went to, this is the 8th Army. I stayed there 31 days and rotated home.
How many nights were you on Christmas Hill?
2 weeks. And then Eisenhower stopped the war.
How did you learn that Eisenhower had stopped the war?
We got word from them that the war was stopped.
Where were you when you learned that?
Right on Christmas Hill. Heard that Eisenhower stopped the war. And what a miracle it was.
What'd you feel like getting on that boat?
Well, I got seasick. I certainly was glad to get home. After 15 months out of my 21 months and 15 days in Korea.
You got how many kids and how many grandkids?
Okay, I got my daughter. She's 55. Mark just had his 54th birthday. And Stephen, Paul Goodall, is 52. And then I got 4 granddaughters.
Have you got any great-grandkids?
They got coming late, but they're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I came where it is in the parade down Arlington.
So you wear that in parades?
Yeah. This here will be 68 years old, July the 27th.
These are your corporal bars, right?
Right. All these here is all the medals that's on my jacket.
Tell us about these badges, these ribbons.
Well, it's a military medals, a Korean service ribbon with 1 bronze star, and a National Defense Service Medal, United Nations Service Medal, and a Combat Infantry badge. That tells it all. I was in the parade down the Arm. Well, I come out to see my granddaughter, and she took a picture of me of this. 2 years ago, she gave me this here.
Our veteran father, grandpa, and our hero.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being a hero? Do you think of yourself as a hero?
No. I had to do what I had to do. Now, I just had my driver's license renewed December 21st at 90 to 95. Now, how long am I going to live through that? See? So, there I am again.
How long would you like to live?
Well, whenever time's up, I'll go anyhow. That's the way I think.